Assalamu alaikum. First and foremost, let me just give it up for Barcelona. Look, this is coming from a Real Madrid fan, but honestly, like I said this before, I just dislike Atletico Madrid, and them just going through, especially the way that they went through, really bothered me. But nonetheless, Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 0, and in aggregate, Atletico Madrid went through with 4 goals. Barcelona lost by 3 goals. And let me just say that this game really shocked a lot of people. Now, not everybody was expecting Barcelona to even get close to 3 goals. A lot of us thought that the haram ball Simeone king was going to just, park the bus the whole time. We thought that Simeone was just going to have defenders playing, not even attackers. Nonetheless, Barcelona managed to get 3 goals. And something that I've been thinking to myself about is that I've been saying this, that the way Barcelona is going to get their goals, if Atletico Madrid is going to play this tactic, which they played today, is through crosses, through set pieces, through even penalties, right? They got 1 penalty, 2 coming from crosses, and maybe even from a corner as well that led to a cross. So that's pretty predictable. And when Hansi Flick even subbed on Rojo, you guys can tell that the tactic was to just go for crosses. And that was the best chance that they've had. Yes, Ferran Torres missed chances. We had Lamine Yamal taking dumb shots, Raphinha taking a couple of dumb shots as well. But nonetheless, you guys just have to applaud the effort that Barcelona put into this game. And it's just, watching this as a Real Madrid fan, Barcelona is our biggest rival. And the way that they play is just better than us, 100,000 times better. Now, we beat them the first time. But look at the difference between the way they play for the badge compared to how we play for the badge. Just a little side note. I have a little strep throat, so I sound a little different. I'm not really all there. I'm fasting, so forgive me if I'm speaking too fast or if I'm speaking a little gibberish. But nonetheless, the one that surprised a lot of people is Bernal. The way he got his 2 goals and the way he was just perfectly positioned was phenomenal. Look at the ratings of Atletico Madrid. They were really not supposed to win this game. How do you even win with almost your entire team not getting more than a 7, right? All of them got below a 7, besides Griezmann, which I agree with, and the goalie, who I never knew. I thought it was going to be Oblak playing, but he wasn't playing. None of the subs also got up more than a 7, which is honestly surprising. Atletico Madrid played horrible. They defended horribly. They didn't know how to defend a single set piece, a single cross that was coming into the box. They really had no answers for Barcelona. Barcelona is the one who put the pressure. Barcelona played like this was the definition of having nothing to lose. That was Barcelona today. And you guys, they got 3 goals. Nobody can get mad at them getting the 3 goals and losing. How can you get mad at your own team for putting this much effort? Now, yes, if you want to get mad at Ferran, if you want to get mad at these individual players, you can. That makes sense because the ifs and the buts could have led to your win, but sadly it didn't. And honestly, watching this as a Real Madrid fan, I was just jealous. I promise, I had no hate for Barcelona this game. I told you I dislike Atletico Madrid. I don't like them. But I was watching it out of pure jealousy. I'm like, this is Barcelona. This is the way they play. The first 45 minutes, whoever didn't watch the game, let me just explain it to you. The first 45 minutes, I'm saying from the 0 minute, right, from literally the beginning of the match until the 45th minute plus that extra time, maybe it was plus 49 minute, whatever it may be. They were putting the pressure nonstop, just pressure after pressure after pressure. They did not, I'm telling you, they did not step their foot off the gas. How do I even say this? I don't know how to explain it, but literally everybody that you see on the lineup, they were pressing nonstop. Nonstop. It's something it's scary. If you're playing against Barcelona and you're beating them in the first leg and then you have to go against them in the second leg and you have to go against whatever that was, you should be terrified. Atletico Madrid had no attack. Let me see the stats real quick. I want to see the stats. I want to see. They had 7 compared to Barcelona's 21. They had 0 big chances. None of their shots were there was no big chances. The ball possession, 71% to 29. And Barcelona, if I look at the momentum bar, I don't know how. Barcelona kind of lost a little bit towards the end of the game. Of the momentum bar, obviously. So momentum is different than possession. But I'm just saying that it's filled with red. The momentum bar is filled with red compared to white from Atletico Madrid. They only had probably one chance by even, what's his name, Lookman, if I'm even saying his name right. But honestly, like I said, the way Barcelona played, I wish I could say the way Real Madrid played, is something that you just cannot get mad at. You saw the fans; they were clapping, they were singing the anthem with passion, they were not whistling. And something that I do want to mention is Koundé and Balde. I think both of them got injured, and I hope and pray that it's nothing serious, because them losing their fullbacks, especially not winning this game, will leave a deep scar, especially for Hansi Flick. So hopefully it's nothing serious, and hopefully they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, Atletico Madrid is now through to the Copa del Rey final, and the first time for Simeone since 2013. So the first final he's ever been to. And I just don't know what else to say. There's nothing to highlight from Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid played like they had everything to lose, which, they were supposed to play like that. But the thing is that they couldn't even stop, a chance. It was hard for them to get stops. Yes, they got a couple of stops, and they stopped, Raphinha. They stopped Lamine a couple of times. Lamine, by the way, I want to say that he played phenomenal today. And what was his rating? 9.2. Lamine Yamal was creating chances, and that's something that's a player I do want to highlight. Actually, Lamine Yamal knows. You see the difference. Look. I watch both Real Madrid and Barcelona games. Okay. But here's what I'm going to say about Lamine Yamal and Vinicius Jr. Since both of them kind of have the same mindset in terms of creating their own goals, right? In terms of creating their own shots, or creating shots, right, for their teammates. Lamine Yamal actually knows how to do that and knows when to stop to do that. But Vinicius Jr. is now, I don't know if I should blame the players for just passing the ball through Vinicius Jr. and hoping for him to just do something magical, compared to Lamine Yamal, where the teammates know not to always pressure Lamine to kind of create a shot. But Lamine Yamal, most of the chances, I'm saying 8 out of 10 times, whenever he gets the ball, he knows how to get to the box. He knows how to get the ball to his teammates after he dribbled through the defender or defenders, because a lot of them nowadays are just double teaming him. Lamine Yamal is very special, and I hope he never ever gets an injury. I hope he never gets any scary injury, because he's only 18 years old. And performing like this is not normal. People want to normalize it because now it's Lamine Yamal. The world knows his name. But this is not normal, an 18-year-old. And he's definitely in the top 3 wingers right now. The top 3 wingers, I can't speak, right now, Lamine Yamal is up there. He could be second, third, maybe first. But in my opinion, he's second. Definitely second. And no, my top first winger is not a Real Madrid player. So that's somebody I wanted to highlight. That's my man of the match. Personally, if Bernal never got that brace that he got, I think the man of the match goes to Lamine Yamal. Now, what's next for Barcelona? If you look, this is what's interesting, all right? If you look at Barcelona, their next game is against Athletic Club. And if you look at the Copa del Rey, let's see who's... Oh, they're still playing. Oh, they're playing tomorrow. Okay. But there's a chance that Athletic Club could go through. There's a chance, all right? We know that Sociedad has an advantage, but if Athletic Club goes through tomorrow, they go up against Barcelona on Saturday. That's going to be fun to watch, because it's going to be Atletico Madrid and, let's say, supposedly Athletic Club, and Barcelona just dominates Athletic Club, which I'm expecting Barcelona to do, by the way. And then they have to go up against Atletico Madrid, where they clearly struggled against Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. It's going to just prove that football is unpredictable, right? Even after Atletico Madrid dropped 4 goals on Barcelona, right after that, the next 2 games, I believe they lost, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to double check, but they lost or struggled or drew or lost. I don't know what it was. But the last 2 La Liga games, Atletico Madrid, I believe, dropped points, if I'm not mistaken. But I guess to show you that football is unpredictable. All right. Now, I wish I could just go back and talk about Real Madrid, but for us, we go against Celta Vigo next game in La Liga, and it's this Friday, which is, double games and 2 games in a weekday, and we're going to be playing away. And guess what? I hope you recover well. It's sad that he's going to miss the World Cup as well, and it's a huge miss on us, Real Madrid, for not having Rodrigo. But just look at this. How are we going to beat Celta Vigo? Just to remind you, by the way, a Real Madrid fan who supports Real Madrid, is asking, how do we beat Celta Vigo? That's the level that we're at right now. The level we're at right now. All right. I'm sick. I'm fasting. I'm about to go break my fast. And I have one question. And that question is, what do you think about this game that just happened? Honestly, like I said, I'm giving my flowers to Barcelona. The way they performed today, the way that they actually played for the badge, which I wish we had players like that, honestly amazed me. And I hate to say it, but if you're a Barcelona fan, you would be proud of the way your team performed today. You can't get upset at them. Like I said, if it's a couple players, then okay, that makes sense. But other than that, they played their heart out. 2 players got injured for this game. So you can't get mad at that. But let me know what you guys think. Put in the comments below. Thank you all for those who like, comment, and subscribe. But a lot of you guys are not subscribed, so make sure that you do subscribe. It does mean the world to me, and we're close to hitting 300 subscribers. Thank you very much, and until then, Assalamu alaikum.